Hey, hi there, everybody. Hi,
Oh,
Stephanie,
maybe
wherever
not.
you are.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Tell you what,
Hello.
there we are. Hey, everybody, Melanie and Molly. Wow, how you all doing?
Good.
Good. And look, there's that pure mix cat, huh?
Yeah,
Oh
he likes
boy.
to make an appearance.
Yeah. What an exciting few minutes leading up to the show we had. I was trying to change the countdown timer, didn't have time to get it rendered and uploaded here, so I played the old one, and she wasn't in it anyway. And I did all that because I thought she was in it. The good news is, everybody remember Matilda? That's what this was all about. Matilda. She got adopted. And in the
Yay.
countdown timer, it said she was available. That's why I was scrambling. All right. So it all worked out. But Bailey misses out, whom is right behind Molly. But Bailey missed out because she's in the new countdown timer. That one will air next week. So, wow. What a show we got today. Well, hi, all. Hi, Debbie. Wow. Okay. Well, we've got Stephanie up here for a reason, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
So, wow. Well, we got everybody. Look at us. Look at Rescue Show t-shirts. Everybody but me and Melanie. How about that?
Mine's currently drying in the dryer.
Mine's hanging up right there. It's too far to get to. Um, so Stephanie, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. And who do we have up first?
We're going to do Pinto Bean and Kitty.
All
So
right. I happen to have
this,
pictures of them.
Mm-hmm.
yes, this handsome fellow right here is Pinto Bean.
Okay, so Pinto Bean is a he.
Yes, he is a red kitty. He is, come here, baby. He is a very, very sweet house hippo. He loves cuddles, loves balls, very treat motivated. Yep, there he is.
Wow. How old is he?
Very treat motivated. Um, Pinto is probably about 2.5 or pushing 3.
Okay. He's
And he's
beautiful.
a sweet boy. Yes, oh my gosh. And everybody that meets him at any of our adoption events, he is always one of the favorites because he is just so good. He runs up to kids, and it kind of scares them to see him running up on them, but he runs up to them to hug them. He just wants pets. He's very sweet. He is usually good with most dogs. We haven't seen any issues with any type of dog, but um, he's very particular about his treats, obviously. And so that's probably the only time we've ever seen him get kind of ornery. But he's just a really sweet boy, very good natured, and actually pretty quiet. Walks well on a leash and always wiggling. Anybody that knows anything about pitties, yep, there he is, big old house hippo. Anybody that knows anything about kitties knows that their tail whips actually kind of hurt a little. They got very strong tails, and his is constantly wagging. He's always smiling, and just a very, very sweet boy. He just loves love.
Wow.
And then
What
this
a good looking
girl
boy.
right here, huh?
So he's Pinto Bean sure is a good looking boy.
He is very, very sweet. We took him in. Um, he was given to us by, I guess, a coworker of my husband's. He was kind of tossed out in North Dallas, somewhere around the I-35 region, and on the highway, and they brought him into us, and we've had him ever since. And of course, he's fully vetted, and
Cool.
his best friend in life is Kitty right here. But he gets along with everybody.
So
He heard that.
Kitty's his best friend? Is that what
Yes,
you said?
that's
Wow.
yes, that's Kitty. So that's his best
Okay.
friend. Is Kitty. Hey,
Awesome.
kitten.
Oh, kitten. Okay, I see. Kitty, kitten. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, there's Kitty. So here's
Now,
Bean.
Bean is posted. He's listed on GPRS's website under available
He
for
is.
adoption. Is that correct?
He is a courtesy list at GPRS. Um, I wish that he got more views. We're gonna have to update some of our pictures, but he is just a big old sweet baby. He just is just a big old chunk of love. And like I
He
said,
likes the butt spit.
every event we go to, he's definitely one of the favorites. But we just have not found his forever home yet, and so
Okay,
we're still looking. Um,
and it'll come. You know it will.
we just know we're waiting for the perfect one. Waiting for the perfect one.
Now,
But he,
what can you tell us about Kitty? Now, she's a good looking girl too. No wonder he likes her so much.
yeah, Kitty. Kitty is an owner surrender. We took her in probably about 2 years ago. We have not, honestly, we just haven't done very good about trying to get these two out. Feel like we should do more, and we're working on it. But Kitty is an owner surrender. The dad was having an amputation or something like that, and they just couldn't take care of her anymore. And so we got her when she was actually quite young. They contacted us because they thought she was the Pyrenees. And
I would have thought that.
if she is, she's not for sure a whole one, that's for sure. She's a little bullet. She is built like she's nice and wide. She's very stocky and sturdy. But she's actually, they think, is probably some kind of Australian Shepherd mix. And she could be with a peer. She's not spotty or anything else. She's just a pretty kind of butterscotch color. She has
But
super long hair.
her coat would tell me she's got some peer in there somewhere, but I don't know.
Yes, and she does have the undercoat, like she's double coated. Trust me, we're trying to clean it up right now from trying to clean her up right before we got here. She's definitely got the full thing. She blows out just like the other peers do, and she makes a big mess. But she's just very sweet. Now, I would think that she's definitely some kind of shepherd mix because Kitty is high energy. She is a high energy girl, and she wants some hugs. I'm trying to back up where you can see her. But she is a high energy girl.
Very affectionate.
Super affectionate. Very smart. She's extremely smart. And so she kind of bore.
First clue, Stephanie. There's your first clue. There's Pyrenees in there.
She's Australian Shepherds are also smart. So she's definitely a smart girl. You got hair on your nose. So she's a smart girl. She will chase balls. So that's definitely not a Pyrenee.
No.
She comes when you call her. She walks well on a leash.
Yeah, that's definitely not Pyrenees.
No, she doesn't just park it and give up whenever she's tired. But trust me, she'll never be tired. She's always going. She's happy to cuddle, but she loves to play.
How old is she?
Pinto. She's probably about the same age as Pinto. We've had them both for almost 2 years.
Wow. That's a long time to have them in rescue, huh?
It is. And she really, we've had them both since they were puppies. She really deserves a home. Both of them do. They're just so sweet. And they are, they're just basically growing old here. And I don't want that. So not that she isn't adored. And so is he. But we want them to have their forever place.
That way you can save two more. That way you can save two more.
Yes. And so, we got called for some more, but we don't have any space. Hey, kitten. But she's here. Let me see if I can get a good picture of her. It's not important. Pinto don't sit. Oh, there he is. I think he mostly just wants the treat. I think he's just going to jump. Yeah, he's just going to jump. He's getting some air. Trust me, that's hard because he's kind of chonky. He's like a chonky. I don't know if you know much about bully breeds, but they kind of got some chonk on them. See?
Yeah.
And when we
They
go
don't
to
have a lot
the
of,
then when we
yeah,
go
they
to
don't
the
have a
village,
lot of bite force, but they latch on.
yes, and he's very muscular. I don't know if you can see it because of the light in here, but this is an extremely muscular dog. He's very, 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 very strong. So, he's about 55 pounds,
Really, that's it?
maybe pushing 60. It depends on how treaty he's been lately. So, no, that's.
Oh wow! Look at Zara. She sees him. She says, "Hey, I like him too." So.
Oh, she woke up.
Oh, she woke up because I stopped petting her. She
Oh,
wanted to
no.
let me know that wasn't acceptable.
She woke up when you stopped petting her.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have a sore arm here come when she gets adopted.
All right, well, let me see Kitty real fast. And then we've got some more to show you, but there's Kitty. And like I said, Kitty loves to play games, loves to chase and get the ball. She loves to chase. She loves to chase other dogs. She loves to chase you. Both of them walk well on a leash. They actually both like each other a lot. And Kitty actually does really well with the large male peers. She loves them. Pinto loves anything that's female for sure. He thinks he's Casanova or something. I don't know, but he loves anything female. But he's gotten along with some of our large males as well. He's just a good boy. But both of them very nice. Both of them. Pinto's really, really good with kids, and
Wow.
she's not been around too many kids, but she seems okay with whoever she meets for the most part. This takes her a little while. She's kind of a little bit slower to approach than Pinto is.
Okay. And that's okay. She's allowed to do that.
Yeah, she is. She's just a little bit more careful about who she gives her love to, whereas Pinto, he just kind of bestows it on anybody.
Right. Now to apply to adopt to either one of these, they go out to Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org. Is that correct?
Yes, because both of these are listings for them. But they can also go to Skippy Skippins on our Facebook page and look at more pictures of them and some videos of them chasing each other around and flopping all over the place. And then they can reach out. There you go. And they can reach out also on Messenger, and we can just send them the application.
Yeah. I got to remember to get a link to your Facebook page up here for Skippy Skippins. Now, Skippy Skippins has a Facebook page?
We do. And so all of the babies that are all of the babies available are on there, along with a little bit of bio, pictures, some videos of their interactions and kind of how they walk on leashes and things like that. So there's information there on each of the dogs available.
All right. Had I known that, I would have had you add your page as a destination. We could have streamed to it today.
Aww. Well, I shared the link at least on my page. So there's Kitty. There's Kitty and Pinto. And then we have some others for you.
Okay.
What do you want to do next?
We spent a lot of time on these two.
Let's get Baby Love and Cooper. Actually, let's do me a favor and get me sugar. All right, we're going to do Piers next.
Is that cat available for adoption, Melanie?
No, he is not available.
Okay, just checking. Because, man, they look like sisters, except one's a cat, one's a dog. other than that. Okay.
I have to
So
keep him
Stephanie,
around.
while
He's
we're
the one who tests the dogs to see how they do with
okay.
cats.
All right. So Stephanie, while we're waiting on the other two dogs to come up, why don't you tell some folks about Skippy Skippins? A lot of people may not realize what you actually do.
Okay. Um, well, we are a local to my area rescue. We are kind of fresh. We're pretty new. Um, as many people know, getting funds and things like that right nowadays is kind of hard. And so some rescues have gotten overwhelmed with like financial and just getting overwhelmed, period, with the amount of dogs we have in this area and especially in Texas. So we lost quite a few rescues. So um, Jason and I decided we would open up one, especially considering that we were taking in a lot of dogs anyway from our area. What we do is we take in dumps, abuse cases, and behavioral issues from our area. So a lot of our dogs have been neglected um, or have been dumped. Two of the dogs you're going to see today were rescued after actively being shot at. And so we go out and try to pick these babies up, and we take care of them, fully vetted, train them to be on leashes, get them socialized, and get them ready to try to find them some forever homes.
Awesome. So the message here is instead of picking up a gun and shooting at a dog, pick up your phone and call Skippy Skippins if you're in Texas. Um,
Yes,
it'll
yes.
save a lot of trouble.
We've been doing the Kaufman County area, but we do around Dallas as well.
Okay.
So we have a beautiful Pyrenees that we want to show you. Um, this beautiful girl, she is neglected, and this is Sugar.
Who's this?
Let me see if I can. This is
Sugar.
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 Sugar,
That's the
Sugar is funny
that's
because
the
Sugar always has like these two dirty spots on her face on either side of her snout because she gets dirty. She likes to take her paws and scratch the side of her nose. And so she always has these two places, and it doesn't matter how often you clean her, she still gets them there. So we washed her face, but then when she went out just a minute ago, she got the two spots back on. So she almost looks like she's wearing her war paint. Sugar, come on. What you doing? Eating treats? Daddy, stop treating.
Now
Hey, come here,
Sugar
Sugar.
is
I
a
can't
GPRS dog, isn't she?
She is not. She is also a Skippy Skippin. This is
Oh,
about a 90-pound female. She is absolutely gorgeous. Everywhere we go, people are like, "Oh my gosh, she is so pretty," because she's just floofy. She's got a good stance. She's got a gorgeous tail. It is super, super thick. Let me see if I can get the super thick tail. But
wow.
she's just a pretty girl, and she's been rolling
Classy.
in some dirt. But
Yeah,
she is just
she's
a pretty
classy.
girl.
Yeah.
Yes, and she is very, very sweet. When she first got to us, we've had her since probably late January. When she first got to us, she was not used to human contact. She was an LGD, um, but the people weren't taking care of her anymore, and they kind of left her tied up to something. And so we took her in. She is now a really sweet girl. She loves hugs. She loves kisses. She gave me kisses for the first time the other day. Uh, she loves to let me chase her around. She had never played before, but now she is so playful. Let me change sides because Jason's got her turned the other direction here. Okay, well, stop giving her treats.
Well, I think she's got her head buried in his legs there. So, oh, she's
There
cold.
we go.
How old is she?
Sugar is about 4.
Wow. Wow,
And
she's got a puppy look to her.
she puppy look to her, and she's got beautiful eyelashes. They're just so long and white, but she is very, very pretty. And she is probably fixing to lay on top of me, but she is, like I said, she learned how to play, and now she chases me everywhere. She jumps all over the pergola when I'm there. She she loves to let me get her butt. I told her I'm going to get her butt.
How
She
much
just
does she
loves it.
weigh?
And then she loves to play, and that we didn't expect that. And thank you, Debbie. We didn't expect that, and she's just really opened up and kind of blossomed into a very loving, playful girl.
Wow.
But she'll play with
How
some
much
of the
does
big
she
males.
weigh?
She weighs about 90.
Okay, so she's average. How long have you had her?
Since about end of January.
Okay. Wow. And so she went from she went from the fields to the table in no time, huh?
She did, and she takes to it. That being said, she is kind of aloof. If she gets bored, she'll jump. So she's definitely a freer spirit. She loves to roam. So she's a roamer,
And
but you can see the
bored,
two
that's
spots on her face. There's one, and there's the
yeah.
other. You see them? The two spots on her
Yep.
face.
You know,
This one I
Jason
got a little
mentioned
bit better
getting
with some soap
bored.
and water.
Yeah, Jason mentioned getting bored. I actually wrote an article on the consequences of bored Great Pyrenees. They're working dogs; they have to have a job, but a lot of people don't realize that a job doesn't necessarily have to have sheep involved. Okay, so there's a lot of other jobs that they would love. Just stimulate that brain.
Yeah, we've let her go out with some of the others, and sometimes whenever it's Skippy in the backyard, she won't jump. I guess she looks after him, but mostly
Okay.
she just wants to terrorize him. But
Yeah, Susan made a comment that they make great lifeguards. I bet you there's more to that comment if she was to write it.
so, are these the dogs that make great lifeguards?
Oh, are these? That was
No.
a question.
Yes.
Well, yeah, yes. Yeah, I read that wrong. That was formed as a question. So they can, but don't count on going swimming with you because not all of them will go swimming, but some will.
Yes,
Oh no,
Newfoundlands definitely will. This one, she's kind of more reluctant to get in the water. She's not a water dog like City is. She's just kind of she likes the dirt. Now she'll dig you a hole. So she'll dig you a hole. She won't save you, but she'll put the hole to put. She's good at that. So
yeah.
she, she's quite the digger,
Now back to
and she's
Susan
a
just
very
for a
beautiful
second.
girl. And like I said,
Go ahead, Stephanie. I'll wait till you're done.
look at this. Oh no, I said she's a very sweet girl. She's very pretty, and she's in very much of a need of a home where she can have a little bit more freedom and get some cuddles anytime she wants them. She loves to be outside, but I'm not gonna lie, she's pretty good about coming in. Especially when we're busting out the fresh pet, she's at the door. So
Imagine
she's
that.
a good girl. You want to go
Okay,
get
so
Captain?
now is she also listed at GPRS?
Sugar is not. Sugar you'd have to find at Skippy Skippins. They don't have her listed at GPRS.
Okay,
But you can see her. She's a very pretty girl.
okay.
She's
You and I will have to get together between now and next time you come on. I need to know where these listings are so I can make a banner like that, and so people can go straight to it.
Yep, I'm gonna turn my camera off and put it back on this
Okay.
picture until I can get
And I'm going to go
my
back
next baby in here.
and I'll go back and address Susan. I don't know what part of the country you're in, Susan. For the Newfoundlands, on the East Coast, you got that Newfoundland place in Coventry, Connecticut. Then you've got that national club, the Great Newfoundland Club of America, I believe is the name of it. I don't remember for sure. That Newfoundland place has been on the show in the past. Yeah, Newfies are definitely lifesavers. They rescue humans. So why do they need a rescue? If they're the ones that rescue us, why do we have to rescue them? I don't understand that one. So, but wow, it looks like that cat's in extra special mode today, huh?
He's begging for attention, yes.
Hmm. And look
I
how
tried.
good. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I tried posting the link to her Facebook page for Skippy Skippins. So
Yeah, I see that it popped up.
hopefully that link works to get directly to her Facebook page.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
Mhm.
You posted it. And what happens when one of us posts here? It automatically posts to every destination we stream to. So that's good. I always thought there. Oh, we're back with Stephanie. There we are.
All
Yeah, you're
right,
back,
this is
Stephanie.
another Pyrenees. This is another Pyrenees. This one is this is Captain Jack. Captain Jack is a yeah, he's a tall, leggy one. He is absolutely gorgeous, and he is by far one of the sweetest babies you'll ever see. He's trying to get on my lap right now. So he is about, I don't know, probably about 100 pounds. He's more of the long, lean type.
Well, he sure is.
Mhm.
He's a big boy. He's big,
Wow.
but
Is he short coated or is he recovering from from a haircut?
no, that's how he is. This
Okay.
is his normal coat. He is kind of
Wow.
a mid. He's kind of a mid coat, so hard to really see it right here. But that's kind of how he is right there. So
Man,
no
what a
haircut.
tall dog.
He is a tall boy, and he
How much does he weigh?
so he's about 100 pounds. But
Wow.
he's about 100 pounds. Oh, you're turning me
Cool.
a paw. Here.
The peer
But
paw?
he
What?
is,
What's that? How can a peer give a peer paw?
yeah, and he's a good boy. He's very funny. He's sweet. We just had Chico adopted, and she almost took this baby, but then she thought he might have too much exuberance for her baby because she just loved how easygoing he is. He warms up to everybody, loves to play. He came in off the streets with a very badly wounded eye. And
Wow.
so one of his eyes, you can't see it right yet, I'll get to it. One of his eyes is blind right there.
Okay.
So we were able to save the eyeball, but he has lost his eyesight in that eye.
Okay. Okay. So that's why he doesn't look like he's missing an eye, but he is blind in one eye, right?
Yes, he is blind. We tell him that he's got a driver's side flat. So he's got his eye on his driver's side. His blinker is out. So he is
Okay.
smelling this couch because my other dog was laying here just a second ago. But
Well, he's got to check things out. That's his job.
yeah, he does. He's got to check him out. But he's very muscular. He's a good weight. He was probably in his former life before they cut him loose an LGD, because he acts a lot like that. He has a lot of the behaviors. He, like I said, he came in with an eye injury, and that's detailed kind of on our Facebook page. We spent a lot of money taking him to the vets and things like that, and then chose not to take the eye out because it's just kind of slowly doing its own thing. And he's very happy with it.
He
And
does well on the furniture. He's a couch potato.
yes, and always smiling and just happy to give hugs. He is tall, so if he decides to jump on you and give you a hug, hopefully you're a big person and you can handle it. So definitely probably need to work on that if you're not into the peer hugs. But he's a very, very sweet boy. and he came in
Is he
with
a
another
cuddler
boy that
too?
he takes. He is a cuddler, and he takes care of another dog that came in with him. And it's interesting to see them together because they're nothing alike, but they found each other on the street, and they have taken care of each other ever since. So Captain
Wow.
Jack came in, and he takes care of a dog named Speedy. Captain, come here. Come here. Don't go stirring up no puppies. But he takes care of a dog named Speedy. And so you're going to see Speedy in just a second. He is also available on Skippy Skippins. Speedy is
Is
a,
he looking for Speedy right now?
yes, he's going to go get him. There he is.
Are
He
they a
found him.
bonded pair? I hate to say the B word on the show, but is this a bonded pair?
They found each other on the streets, and they are best play buddies. That being said, Captain will play with Madison, and he'll play with other babies too. You can see Speedy is all speed. There are no good pictures of Speedy on our Facebook page because you can't get a good picture of Speedy.
Okay. Is that Speedy right there?
Well, if I can show him,
That's
yeah.
Speedy's tail.
Okay, so I
you
feel
can
your
show
pain. I
Speedy.
see why you can't get pictures.
Yeah, because Speedy doesn't stop for 5 seconds. We named him after Speedy Gonzalez, but he's got no
Okay.
off switch. There's
Is he going after
no slowing
Jason?
him down.
Is he where's he want to go?
He was trying to get Captain. Captain went into the foyer. So
Okay.
we're not
I
really
see
sure what
his
Speedy.
name. He's definitely got an appropriate
I'm gonna
name, doesn't he?
yes, he does. I'm gonna say he's some kind of shepherd mix of some kind, but
Okay.
you can't set him down long enough to see either.
But
Okay,
his
come here,
biggest
don't
thing
choke
is he's
yourself.
Captain's pal, right?
But here, you can't see his face because it's in between the legs. But there you go. Come here, baby. Come here, Speedy. Speedy, come here. Let's show him. Come here.
Wow. Now,
Oh,
if
Captain.
somebody wanted both of them, would you be willing to adopt them together?
Yes. I would love for somebody to take both of them because you
I
basically
see.
this big
Yeah, you need to
goofball in
get
this
some.
podcast.
Yeah. So I can already tell you the type of adopter for Speedy and Captain. Somebody really energetic and athletic.
Yes. Yes.
Well, look at that.
Because you've got a big goofball and then this thing right here, this monster.
No, he's not a monster.
And you can pet him,
They,
and you can pet
he's
him,
a
but you got to
speed.
do it as he's running by. You just put your hand out and hope you get him. So, 'cause- look, he sits for a treat. Did you see it? He
Ears.
sits
Look at
for a
his
treat.
ears.
Those
See him?
are some ears. Those are quite
He
some ears.
does have some
Yeah.
ears. He has some ears. And so we thought maybe he's a shepherd mix. But he does set for a treat. That's the only time you can get him still. Can you sit? That's a good boy. That's so good. Oh, that's a
Wow.
sweet boy. That's a sweet boy. Yeah, y'all are eating a whole bag of treats.
Well, I would love to
Yes,
meet
you
that
are.
dog in person. How long has it been since I've been to Texas, Melanie? It's been a while, hasn't it?
Probably been close to 2 years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, these two
Wow.
babies, like I said, they came in together. Captain was wounded. They wandered up on someone's property and they said, "Hey, we've got these two dogs that obviously have been on their own for a while." I think they found each other out on the streets, but they've been inseparable since then. And so they love to be together. This one right here won't even go outside until Captain comes out. So he won't go out
So
without Captain.
If somebody were to offer to take both of them, would you adjust the adoption fee on that? Is that possible?
Yes, we do adjust for pairs. Yes, we
There
do.
you have it.
Because we've had two adopted out before, and yes, we're always happy to adjust our fees for a couple of adoptions. But see this baby boy? He's so sweet.
And that would keep
All right.
two best friends together that way too.
And Speedy, though, he does play with other people. Speedy will play with Baby Girl. He just prefers Captain to anybody. So prefers Captain to
Okay.
anybody. I'm going to flip off my
Gotcha.
camera so you're not just looking at my feet as I'm walking around. But we're going to get
Well, we
Baby
thought for a
Girl.
second we could see Zara, but she's back to sleep again.
Yeah, I see
Look at
that.
that.
She's
Well,
always up. That's a very chillax
she's
girl.
She is
saying again, when's
until
the
about
last
9
time we
p.m.
saw?
Then she gets hyper.
Yeah, well, think about this, Molly. Back me up if need so. Every dog that Melanie has fostered during the show, that's been their position.
Absolutely.
This is their spot.
Wow, she is gorgeous.
Wow,
How's Zara? What's her name?
Zara.
Zara. How old is she?
Year and probably about 3 months.
Year and 3 months. So she's a baby. No wonder that Jeff, she'll be snoring before you know it.
Probably.
Wow, that's awesome. And she still gets along good with Cassidy and
Oh
Artemis?
yeah.
Okay,
She
all right.
and
We're back
Gandalf's
with
here right
Stephanie.
now too, so she gets along with everybody.
Oh my, who's that one?
this crazy one right here is Cooper, and this is Baby Girl.
That's Cooper over there. Cooper and Baby Girl. Wow.
Cooper and Baby Girl. And you wouldn't be able to tell, but they are actually brother and sister.
They are brother and sister?
They are from the same litter. So this
Oh,
is Coop. She's busy stirring up some puppies. There she is right there. That's Cooper. Okay. Let me see her. And that's
There's
Baby.
baby girl.
She always has a ball. She loves balls.
They look like Anatolian-ish in that area. Would you agree?
I'm sorry, I can't hear anything, but Baby Girl went and stirred some puppies up.
Oh, so there's imagine that we're on a show about dogs and we hear barking.
There we go.
So Cooper looks more than Baby Girl. Cooper looks like Anatolian predominantly.
He looks what?
Anatolian.
You know, it's funny because we had him listed as a pure lab mix, but he is probably a pure Anatolian mix. He does have. It's interesting because he does have we should have plugged them separately. We have the full double dues on him. Like
So there's
he has
pure in there.
the rear double. He has rear double. Well, we saw his mom. She was a full piece.
Okay.
There's the rear double dues on him. So he's got rear dew claws, rear double, and he's kind of really more of kind of a not very long coated at all. I would think normal lab kind of coat. And he is very sweet. He likes to come running in, and then he flips himself upside down on the couch so that you can scratch his belly. So that is his normal position, is upside down.
Can you imagine when they were being born? They start getting dogs like that, then all of a sudden that comes out.
Yeah, because the other dogs look like him, and she's the only one that looks like that. So this is Cooper. Hey, Coops. And he's a sweet baby. He's big kisses. Loves his treat. He's got the eyeliner. He's got the double dues. And he's got a very sweet disposition. He loves treats. He loves to play. And he will fetch and do other things like that. And he loves to walk on his own.
I think he's a new breed. I think he's a purebred good boy.
He is a good boy. He's a very good boy. And we're hoping, we're going to find out for sure tomorrow, but we're hoping that he's adopted.
Oh,
Yay.
really? Oh, that'd be cool.
So we're hoping that he is going to a family tomorrow northwest of Houston. We're hoping. So we'll see
Okay.
because he is.
Well, keep us informed. And if he does get adopted, we can announce it on the show next week.
Yes, because he is a very, very good boy, and his brother's been adopted. Oh, he's moaning because I'm scratching his ear. His brother has been adopted a long time ago, and so we would really love to see him gone.
How long have you
And
had
then,
him?
you know what's funny is we've had him since he was about 3 months, and he is now about 20 months.
Wow.
Wow. That's a long
And
time.
it is a long time, and they're still kind of teenagers, but they have basically grown up and having to constantly stay, crated or whatever. And they just need some loving and they need a house and play with them. See, he's a cute boy. See that picture? So cute. And just a sweet boy. He just wants someone to give him some kisses. He seems good with pretty much everybody. He gets along with pretty much every dog, even his sister.
Yeah, he even makes laying on the sofa and ottoman at the same time. He makes it look comfortable even.
He does. And this is his Spitfire of a sister. So this is baby girl. She is, as best we can tell, she is, hey sweetheart, she is a peer because the mom was a peer. And she looks to be pure Australian cattle dog. Yep, that's her. And she has Australian cattle dog energy and absolutely no pure behavior at all.
I agree.
So she is very high energy. She is very intelligent. Not that peers aren't, but I mean, she's very intelligent. She's very high energy. She loves to be active. She was adopted recently, like in March, but returned like 3 months later. No fault of her own. She was too much energy for them. They were even running marathons with her in the morning, and she still would come home full of energy and sass.
Wow.
So,
see that paw? Was she on alert there?
she was watching a dog come out.
That looks like a pointer.
She was she was kind of on alert there. But she is very playful. And she got adopted actually with her brother, which was one of her playmates. And when she got down there, she decided that she didn't like her brother no more. But now here she is with her other brother. So so we don't usually do siblings just in case that happens. But they really wanted to give it a go, and we appreciate them trying. But she is available again, and she is, like I said, she's just a good girl. She's so sweet. She makes these kind of whiny, whimpery noises when you're petting her because she just wants more. So she's very sweet boy. Maybe you guys come here, Cooper. Stop choking yourself, you dummy. But she's just a very, very good girl. And so very sweet.
So she's
and
high energy.
Everybody, of course, is crate trained, and everybody goes straight into their crate for their food and their treats and stuff. So I haven't seen any resource guarding from them because we don't really give them too much opportunities. But there are toys and stuff outside, and we haven't had too many dust ups over toys outside. You can let her outside. That's fine. Yes, he does. And you can tell Cooper's his treat. Cooper's a treat lover.
Now, because of her energy level, what about, she probably wouldn't do, what about children? How would she do with children?
She actually was adopted to a family that had 3 children. And they really loved her. She does jump all over them, right? Like if they're setting, she's definitely jumping all around on their laps and things like that. She wants to be where the action is. And so she's certainly one to jump kind of on kids. I would say not small kids for sure, no small kids. But if it was somebody like the mom was training for a marathon and she took her running every morning, if it was somebody that's going to go hiking, go running, she'll run all day. You can't run her till she's tired. There's no point. But like she would go all day. She would do whatever you need to do. Frisbee throws, she loves it. Um, so she could be a great agility dog. She does follow orders very well. But she wants to play. She just kind of like Speedy. She just can't contain herself.
So the bigger the family, the better off. That way, when one human gets tired, another human can take over.
Yes. And you know what's funny is that we've actually started letting Speedy and Baby Girl go play together because that tires them both out. So Captain gives up after a while, and he'll come inside, and he'll leave those two smaller dogs outside, and they can burn it off out there.
Okay.
But
How
now
did you say they were?
How old are they? About 20 months.
Yeah, Baby Girl. Oh, okay.
So they're just shy of 2 years, maybe pushing 21 now. Okay, now these two boys, I'm going to show you. These are Smokey and Bandit.
Smokey and Bandit.
Oh.
Aha.
We got some jumpers.
You can tell Bandit doesn't know not to be jumping on people.
Yeah, well, sometimes you got to teach new dog stuff.
Yeah, sometimes. These are our newest acquisitions. This is Smokey. And he is some kind of collie mix, we're going to guess. And this is Bandit. Bandit! Stop that! This is Bandit. Bandit is kind of just like those two others we showed you. He's kind of a little bit too much energy, but that's okay. Bandit. But he is a shepherd, a lot of shepherd. So if you know anything about shepherds, he's a lot of one. Yes, you did get tangled up. Let him go. I got it.
Yeah.
So this thing,
now, when you get a dog in like that, they're so excited to see a human. And while they're there, when they're in their tenure with you, now you do teach them certain things like that, right? Because that would be a turnoff for a lot of people.
The funny thing is, when Bandit came in, he was fear aggressive. So he actually did not want you to touch him. So he did not want to be around people at all. And now look at him. It took us a few months, but then after that, now he's like the biggest kissy boy out of them all. So
cool. I didn't even know you had to, because you didn't tell me, because you were still working with him.
Yeah, I know, because we were working on that. We were working on fear aggression, but you know, he has turned into like the biggest cuddle bug you have ever seen. He thinks he's got to get cuddles like that every time he goes out outside. He's got to get hugs. Yeah, he's got to get hugs, kisses, all of it. See, he's kind of a little bit of a cuddle hog. Come here, baby. But
now, Jason's no little guy, and that dog comes up to Jason's waist to his back almost, right?
Yeah.
Jason's waiting
for me to say something, but I won't. He's not little. No, he lies. He's 5'4". So.
Okay. So that's not a giant dog that Jason has. That's just because we can't judge size over the monitor.
Yeah. He's probably about, I would probably say, he's probably at the shoulders. He's probably about, I don't know, 27 inches tall.
Okay.
And about 70 pounds.
So he's only about 5 inches shorter than Jason then, right? Is that,
pretty much. But you can see he loves to get cuddles. He certainly doesn't have boundaries yet. We're working on that. but he does cuddles and kisses, loves to give kisses, loves to get into things because he's very inquisitive. This baby is only probably a little over a year old.
Wow.
So
I'm glad you brought these two on. I think it's healthy for people to see before and afters, okay? Because you don't just sit there and watch them grow. You enrich them, you teach them and everything. don't you?
I want this one. Oh my goodness. If that dog don't stop body slamming me. So
Then
I want
what?
to see this
Don't
one, and that one won't. Yeah, that one won't stop hitting me long enough for me to see this one. Come here, baby. Okay, so this is Smokey, and Smokey is a sweetheart. Smokey, it's Smokey and the Bandit. These two.
So now, which one's?
These two came.
Well, that was Bandit. That was out of control, if you may. Okay.
Yes, that was Bandit.
She was happy to see you.
Come here, Smokey. All right. Well, Smokey's not happy to see me. He left. So he wants to go where Bandit is. Now, the interesting thing about that is those two were actively being shot at. They had been dumped at different times, so they actually weren't friends prior to their experiences out and about in the wild. But Smokey got dumped first in this area. Then Bandit was dumped. They found each other, and now they stick together for the most part. Smokey, when he first came, he was like, I hate to say it, but he was trying to empty his stomach of. We had plastic bottles in there. There was a T-shirt. There was duct tape, electrical tape, and all kinds of things in there. Why is she out?
Wow.
But he had. We're done in there. But he had all kinds of stuff that he was trying to pass, and it was we did him last week. And it was all just from the fact that he was trying to make himself feel full.
Wow.
And so
and they were the ones getting shot at. That's a shame.
Yes. Yeah. Somebody even paid somebody to come shoot them and take them off the property.
Oh my God.
So we hurried up and stepped in. I didn't have any space at the time, but I wasn't going to let dogs die on my watch. So I was like, just send them to me. And then we realized that there was issues with both of them, health issues with Smokey, and then fewer issues with Bandit. But we've worked through both of those, and now they're all healthy now. You need to put them up so we can let these puppies out. Okay, well, let's let puppies out. Okay, we're going to let the puppies out because they're the last thing that we wanted to show you. I know we're running out of time because we have so many dogs.
And which puppies are these?
These are the. Oh, Lord, it's loud. These are the M litter.
Okay. Turn your camera back on, Stephanie. Your camera's off.
Okay, so we're going to get the puppies out. It doesn't matter. Just give me 2 puppies.
All right, turn your camera back on. You're not screen.
Well,
There
we're
you
trying
go.
to get organized. Gaga let herself out. You see her? Okay, there's
Gaga.
Okay, now these puppies are young and they're kind of still doing stupid things. they still puppy.
And you got a crowd indoors and outdoors. I love this. This is live, folks.
Last week, that's GPRS. And this is some of her offspring. Yes, they're right there in the box next to the door in the kitchen. All right, I'm going to focus, I guess, on this sweet girl. This is Maeve.
Maeve. Okay.
Maeve. She's a long, skinny girl. This crazy girl right here, I call her Crazy Maisie. This is Maisie. That's Maeve.
Uh-huh.
Maisie and Maeve. You can see how long and skinny they are. But
Wow.
Maisie's the smallest. This one right here, and she's brindle. And all of these dogs came out of this, and none of these dogs are remotely white. So this pure mama met her a bulldog, and now we've got pure bully mixes. And so we have the gene information back on them. They are mostly, of course, they're going to be half this girl. So they're 40% pure. Ugh. Come on now. They're 38% pure, really, and 12% lab, because Gaga is 75% pure and 25% lab. Maisie, for the love of Pete, Maisie is the only one that looks like her boxer heritage. So she looks more like the bully breeds. All of them really kind of do. And they do have boxer in them. And they do have bulldog in them. And they all have rear dew claws, but one, Maddox. Maddox is the only one that does not. So these two babies are very, very cute. They are 9 months old, full of energy, like 9-month-old puppies are. Gaga's trying to get them. She is the ringleader. But come here, baby. Can I see you? Can y'all stop acting crazy for 2 seconds? No. Okay. Never mind. The answer was no. The answer was no. No, we may not stop acting crazy for 2 seconds. So come here. See, this is why we don't have good pictures of the puppies either. Oh, gosh, dog it. This dog just bit my toes. All right. Come here.
Oh, you got your toes bit. All right.
Yes, maybe is a toe botter. You got to watch her. So this girl right here is definitely after our hearts. She's the smallest one, and honestly, the orneriest, if I have to say.
It sounds like she's after your toes.
She does bite them pretty good. And that's Maeve. Maeve is the second smallest. And they're actually really pretty because they look, stop that. They look black and white. But when you actually look at them in the sunlight, which we can't because they can't go outside, y'all, stop. Baby. Okay, they are kind of they have spots on them that are really kind of just dark brown. So they're very pretty. Okay,
Wow.
All right, yeah.
Amazing.
Y'all are crazy. I'm going to go in the
Have
other
they been
room.
on the show in the past? Because I've got folders for them.
And I'm almost certain they weren't behaved then either. So
Okay.
I would have to say
I think we
9-month-old
made
puppy.
mention. I think we made mention of them at some point.
So, okay. Ooh, that's good. Here we go. All right, burn it out.
Wow.
Nancy, come on, baby. Burn it out. All right, you want to give me some more?
And let there be quiet, right?
Oh, no, because there's 4 more siblings coming out.
Wow.
So that's those. And right now we're double stacked for these guys. But there's those 2. And then there's my shirt blowing up. Sorry. There's those 2. And so there's Gaga's best mom sign.
Oh.
Wow.
Right here, these are. There's another brindle girl.
And who's this one?
And that's Miss Priss.
Miss
She is a very pretty girl. This is Mina. Mina's very pretty. And very sweet. Well, you didn't get to see the other one, so I'm sorry. So this is Mina. And she's actually very sweet. Priss is sweet too, but she's sweet in an aggressive way. She's like, you're going to give me loves or else.
Oh, shoot.
See? You see it? So that's
Oh,
the aggressive lover. This one is just sweet. So Mina
old
is
are
a
they
sweet
now?
girl. 9 months.
9 months.
And and it's a hot mess. So they're all
Yeah,
very.
you need to try to get them separated, huh?
Yes, we've had one adoption. Meatball got adopted really early on, and that was about it. This big
I
boy,
remember
I would love
Meatball.
for you to see how big he is. That is Maddox. He is the biggest one.
He's 9
And
months.
yes, he
Wow.
was the size of his mother. He's about the same size as. Oh my goodness, Max, Maisie, get off! Come here, baby.
Well, what
Oh
a
my
way
gosh,
to go, Jason.
yes, Lord. Oh my gosh, get some dog.
So,
Okay, here we go.
Stephanie, does Skippy Skippins have any foster homes?
We do not. We have all
Do
this here.
Okay, so everybody's right in your backyard. So now, if somebody wanted to foster, is that something that you would consider?
Yes. Oh, was that
Imagine
too?
that.
I'm sorry. Did that sound too excited about it?
No, not at all. You just got a lot of. How many dogs do you have total?
Counting my own here, I
Yeah,
think it's like 27 or 28 or something.
Wow.
that's a lot of dogs for them to handle. So yeah, I think if it were me, I'd be wanting some foster homes too.
Yeah, I wouldn't be sad about one.
Yeah. So
We are.
when we talk about
We,
whatever it was, when we
we're
talk
working on.
next time, we can talk about talk about what your requirements are to foster and what they get besides a dog. But so yeah, that'd be something to talk about. Maybe we can start advertising that for you. Maybe we can get you some fosters.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, Maddox knocked my phone out.
Yay, Maddox. All right. Well, it's after. Man, we slipped into overtime without realizing it. Do you have
Yeah.
anything to close with, Stephanie?
Well, please
Other
come.
than help.
Yes, please come adopt a 9-month-old puppy. To give you all
Wow.
these kisses. You see all those hugs and kisses? They would love to give you those. And we would love for you to have them. But all of these
Yeah.
babies, they've all been fully vetted. Everybody's very sweet. I've never even seen a group of puppies with like a better disposition. They're all just real loving, no aggression or anything else. They just need some homes. They need some love. And we're a smaller rescue. So the one thing that I would leave everybody with is please go to our Facebook page and like it. And please share our posts as much as you can. You see all these tails? They got the longest tails in the world. But I would really very much love to see some of these babies find a perfect home. I mean, I feel sorry for them because they need some cuddles.
Yeah.
See, look at that baby.
Yeah.
Aw,
27 or 28 dogs. Wow. That's awesome.
so we need some cuddles. But they're all very, very sweet. That's Morgan. Morgan's got a lot of sass. She's my son's favorite.
All right. Stephanie, thank you so much for coming on with your dogs and wow. So Skippy Skippins, we didn't get to see Skippy this week. Next time we gotta make sure we see Skippy, okay?
Skippy's hiding from the puppies.
Can you blame him?
No. They
Okay.
terrorize him. They terrorize him something awful. So he's trying to stay away from them. He went and actually got in his crate. So
Wow.
he's trying to avoid said puppies. Yeah, but they are they're a very active.
I remember last week when you had Skippy on last week, I could see in his body language he's saying, "Mom, we got to have a conversation here."
There's Skipper. There's Skipper.
Hi, Skippy. There's Skippy Skippins right there.
There he is. Yeah, he's got the long jowls and everything. See, look at that.
Yep, that's the founder of this rescue, Skippy Skippins.
Yeah, he's a sweet boy.
Wow.
I'm a big
All
one.
right. Stephanie, thank you so much I can't even imagine to say all this hard work, but because you give it a whole new definition now, don't you?
Well, we appreciate you having us on because, like I said, we appreciate any exposure for our puppies, for all of our fur babies. Because since we are smaller and we're kind of self funded, any help we can have with trying to get our babies out there, we certainly appreciate. And we enjoy being on the show. Come here, Mace.
Right. And
Oh,
we discussed privately one time about giving you some space at newhopepiers.org, and where you can help get some puppies out and just have you kind of a landing zone there, something that you can customize and stuff. But we'll finish talking about that whenever you're ready.
and this was Maisie. She's a sweet girl. But everybody's sweet.
Beautiful. Hey, Jason, I like your shirt.
We like it too. We actually, I had somebody ask me about it the other day.
So what does Molly and Jason call each other before the show? Hey, what are you going to wear?
Well, I wasn't on last week, but you didn't see me. So today I didn't put it
mine's
on.
hanging up right over there.
Well, today I didn't put it on because I figured you're still not going to see me. So.
Oh yeah. And anyway, but yeah, wow! Thank you again for all this work you're doing. And we got to talk throughout the week, Stephanie. Don't forget. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yes. Say hi. Kisses.
Hey. All right. Well, we got to go. We got to end it on that note, and we're really on overtime. Bye, everybody. Bye, Melanie. Bye, Zara. Bye, Molly. Bye, Julio. Who went. Bye.